Comes to GTA 6 potentially on the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm covering.
What? You Nintendo Switch 2 fanboys got a little power. Now you thinking that it's gonna run Grand Theft Auto 6? Man, y'all ain't even got 007. Y'all ain't even got Borderlands 4, and yet you Nintendros out here talking about how the Nintendo Switch 2 is gonna get Grand Theft Auto 6, even comparing the Switch 2 to a Series S, all because y'all got some DSL lips? What's wrong with you, player no sense? Come on, man. You be lucky enough if you get Grand Theft Auto 5, let alone Red Dead Redemption 2, and yet you Nintendros are out here port begging for Grand Theft Auto 6? I thought Nintendo gamers like exclusives. I told you, they finally got a little power. Now they out here acting like how these ponies do. We got 20 million. Bro, you know what's even more crazy? You got Nintendo, and I told you guys this from the beginning. Xbox fanboys are the new PC ones, PlayStation fanboys are the new Xbox ones, and yes, Nintendo fanboys are the new ponies. I told you guys this. They're going as far to defend game keys and all this other garbage. Y'all ain't even got Borderlands 4, let alone 007 First Light. You can't even get your games to come out like the rest of the competition. And you guys out here talking about how the Switch 2 is just as capable as the Series S. Bro, have you seen the CPU? The one in the Series S is the same one that's also in the Series X. What are you guys trying to do with this handheld? Are you trying to turn this into fire? Man, it's a handheld, bro. I mean, I understand that them DSL lips is doing a lot of work for you guys in Nintendo, but come on, man. Let's be realistic here, PlayerEssence. You know, you guys don't even have Cyberpunk at 60 FPS, and you guys are out here claiming that Grand Theft Auto 6 can run on this platform, man. Because if it could, don't you think that Rockstar would have already announced it? Don't you think they would have already showed, oh yeah, we got to switch to... Why would you think Rockstar would show you a version later? Come on, man. Y'all Nintendo fanboys got to do better than this, man. But let's hear it again.
Okay, big update when it comes to GTA 6 potentially on the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm covering this new information because pretty notable people like Nate the Hate has actually stated that Rockstar's teams or people affiliated with Rockstar are doing some type of technical tests or some type...
Yeah, that's for Grand Theft Auto 5. That's probably for Red Dead Redemption 2 that I've been hearing that they're going to port over. You Switch 2 fanboys are not going to get this game. What do you think this game's going to run at? Like 200p? At like 15 frames per second? You guys have low gigahertz. Xbox Series S has like what, 3.4 to 3.6 gigahertz? Bro, yours is like at 1.1, 1.0. When did you Nintendros be so infatuated with third party? Like I said, they finally got a taste of the power narrative, and all of a sudden they want to push this garbage?
Of development on if they can get GTA 6 on.
Bro, look at that. You see what Jason just did? That's how I feel like doing right now. Alright? Shut up, Nintendo. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that hurts. Jason, smack some sense into these Nintendo fanboys, man. Smack some sense into them.
People affiliated with Rockstar are doing some type of technical tests or some type of development on if they can get GTA 6 on the Nintendo.
There you go. Smack some sense into these Nintendros, Jason. You people really wildin'. Y'all worrying about if the game can run on the console. Bruh, y'all can't even get the game storage capacity, let alone on your own goddamn storage. Shut the hell up. You think people want to hear this garbage? Oh, this Switch 2 keep with Grand Theft Auto 6. That you can. Bro, you can't even get the whole game on an SD card. What the hell are you guys talking about? With your little game keys over here. Game key, though. Game key, though. You got games already at 100 gigabytes from like the PS4 generation, and these Nintendros really think they're going to get a possible 200, 300 gigabyte game. Bro, get up out of here with this, man. Get up out of here, man.
Switch 2. So we've got an update here from Nash Weedle. Obviously, you don't have to look at Nash Weedle as somebody that's super reliable because he's been off on some things.
Exactly, but yet for some reason you was out here relying on this for some reason.
He's also been right on some things, so we will go over what they had to say.
There's nothing right about this. All right, your Nintendo drones are not getting it, and that's final. Okay, bro, go look at the specs. It's so funny. I mean, yes, the DLSS is doing wonders on the Switch 2. That's why a lot of the PS4 versions, because let's not forget, they don't have that technology. You feel what I'm saying? But if the PlayStation 4 Pro did, yes, the games would actually run better on the PS4 Pro than they're doing on the Switch 2. The reason why the Switch 2 is actually has better ports is because it has that new added additional technology. I mean, you guys are comparing a 2026 handheld to a console that came out in 2013, and you still don't even have a game that looks better than The Last of Us Part 2. I'm sorry. You guys still haven't got to that level yet. You see Star Fox getting the little bristles on his chin and, you know, Slippy looking real slippery, and all of a sudden, now the Nintendo fanboys want to come. Bro, there's not one Switch 2 game on that platform that looks absolutely incredible. Besides Donkey Kong. But Donkey Kong Bonanza is not really a looker. It just has more to do with the fact how it's able to maintain its frame rate, even with all that destruction. But other than that, you guys don't have no game that's really pushing the boundaries of the Switch 2.
Recently, we've also got some big updates when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2 and sales and some pretty bleak numbers. And I think the reason why maybe Rockstar would want to put GTA 6 on the Switch 2 is because of what we're seeing right now, because of the massive price hikes on these systems. Not looking too good, which it can affect obviously everybody in the industry here. But before we continue...
Here we go. Here we go with these fake giveaways. Man, listen, man. We're going to probably end this real soon, man. We done listening to this garbage, man. You got player nonsense out here telling people that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to... You might want to wait till you get Grand Theft Auto 5 to see how that game runs first, okay? I mean, yes, the Switch 2 is getting some pretty amazing ports. Nobody's going to lie about that. Capcom, Square, they're doing a real good job in supporting the platform. But it's about time you Nintendo fanboys get humbled. Okay? I've been talking to y'all in party chats, and y'all are just as ridiculous as the PlayStation fanboys. I'm starting to realize something. I just don't like fanboys. I think that's what it is. I don't like Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Nintendo. I don't like fanboys in general. Because you know why? Because you guys go as far to say some of the most outlandish things that I've ever heard in this community. You guys go as far to say that the Switch 2 is on par with the Series S, but yet your Cyberpunk is running worse than what it's on the Series S. Series S actually has some 120 frames per second games, while the Switch 2 practically doesn't. Oh, but the Switch 2 is on par! No, it's not. And the Series S is much older. And like I said, the Switch 2 is in handheld. We understand the market and, you know, but you guys got to look at the specs, man. Don't take my word for it. Look at the specs between the Series S and the Switch 2, and you will have your answer. Okay? Yes, can it run Red Dead Redemption 2? Yes, of course. Can it run PS5? It'd probably be a really good version, considering that they can push that DLSS technology. So yes, nobody's completely undermining that the Switch 2 is not capable of doing some great things. But to go as far to use a heavy CPU-bound game like Grand Theft Auto 6 and saying, well, the Series S can do it, so for the Switch 2, just shows you that you don't know nothing about hardware and gaming technology. Go look at the gigahertz for yourself. The Switch 2 is practically 3 times. It's the same one that's in the Series X. Yes, the graphics resolution might not be as good as the Series X, but the CPU is the same. That's why that system is known for punching above its weight, for the value of how much it costs. Man, you know what, man? You can't make this up, man. You know, I'm going to have to start making some Nintendo content, man. I'm going to have to start leaving the ponies alone, man. Because after everything that I've been dealing with, especially with this Star Fox that came out, you guys are really losing it, man. And, you know, it's just crazy. At first, I thought it was a great community. I thought you guys was a lot better than people on Xbox and PS5. But then I realized you guys, even Nintendo gamers ain't nothing but the same. They gave y'all game chat. what you gotta pay for, and y'all out here acting ridiculous. It's crazy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, man, it is what it is. The Nintendo Switch 2 fanboys finally got to taste a little bit of that power, and now they want to go out here pushing these type of narratives. Like I said, the best thing you'll ever get is GTA 5 and, GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2. Crimson Desert actually runs on the Series S. Now you have to ask yourself, could Crimson Desert run on the Switch 2? We know it couldn't. How about Baldur's Gate 3? How about some actual demanding games, you know? You know what I'm saying? Some CBPU bounded it. No, the Switch 2 is not running it. Take care, guys. Hopefully you enjoy the video. And if you got a problem with it, like I said, make sure you check to see if Borderlands 4 and 007 First Light is still coming out for you. Because the last time I checked, we ain't heard any new news. Peace out.